What if you were born with a unique purpose, a divine calling that only you could fulfill? Imagine a life lived not by accident or convenience, but driven by a profound sense of purpose. This is the journey we embark on today, as we explore the story of purpose and calling. Consider the tale of a man named Samuel. A fisherman by trade, he spent most of his days in the middle of the sea casting his nets. Yet he felt a nagging emptiness. He yearned for something more. One day a storm left him stranded on a deserted island. Alone and afraid, Samuel turned to prayer. As he prayed, he felt a deep sense of peace and a conviction that his purpose was not to catch fish, but to catch men's hearts with the message of hope and love. Despite the odds, Samuel established a thriving community on that island, a beacon of hope for those lost at sea. His purpose, his calling, was not found in the comfort of his boat, but in the midst of a storm. Next, let's journey to the heart of a bustling city, where a woman named Grace thrived as a successful lawyer. Yet, beneath her success, Grace felt a gnawing discontentment. One day she encountered a homeless man who had once been a musician. His music moved her so deeply that she decided to use her legal expertise to fight for musicians' rights. In this unexpected turn, Grace found her true calling. Her purpose was not in the courtroom, but in the symphony of human rights and justice. Then there's the story of Eli, a young man who grew up in the slums, surrounded by poverty and violence. Despite his circumstances, Eli found solace in books. His love for literature led him to start a small library in his community, bringing light into a place of darkness. Eli's story reminds us that our calling can be found even in the most unlikely places. His purpose was not defined by his environment, but by his passion for education and empowerment. Each of these stories paints a picture of individuals who found their calling in the most unexpected ways. They remind us that our purpose is not always tied to our profession, status, or environment. Instead, it's deeply connected to our passions, our talents, and our willingness to serve others. So, what can we glean from these stories? First, our calling often emerges from our deepest desires and passions. Second, our purpose is not about self-gain, but about serving others. And finally, our calling may not always be clear or easy, but it's always worth pursuing. As we journey through life, let us remember that we each have a unique purpose, a divine calling that only we can fulfill. We are not here by accident. We are here to make a difference, to touch lives, to transform our world. Whether you're a fisherman, a lawyer, or a librarian, your purpose is waiting to be discovered. So dare to step out, to dream, to explore. Finding and fulfilling your calling is a journey, not a destination. It's a lifelong exploration of who you are and what you're meant to do. It's about living each day with passion, with purpose, and with the courage to make a difference. So, as we close this chapter, remember you are here for a reason. You have a purpose, you have a calling, and the world is waiting for you to answer.